Yo, yo, yo. What's up, viewers? It's your favorite gamer, 99 Cent McFury, back with another live stream. How's everybody doing this evening? How was your weekend? All that good stuff. I just got back from Florida. I was in Florida for about almost a week. Left last Wednesday, got back Monday night. So definitely had a good time. Just went to go spend some time with my parents. Usually I go to Florida several times a year for multiple reasons, whether it's with my daughters, so they can enjoy the sun and what have you, or I just go by myself to relax, catch up with some old friends, make some new friends, or just business connect. Since I'm in the esports world, and mostly fighting game community, I try to check out some of the new scenes that are out there and what have you since I pretty much left Florida back in 2010. So I did check out a good, nice local scene in downtown Jacksonville. Can't think of the name right now, but when I find out, I'll give you guys a shout out. They were hosting a Tekken 8 tournament, and it was pretty dope, man. The scenery, the vibe, everything. It was really chill. So those out there who are doing what they can for the fighting game community out there, shout outs. I appreciate you guys. Because back when I was living in Jacksonville, Florida, um, it wasn't a really big scene out there. Only a couple places would host events here and there, like Ale House, um, Electronic Boutique back then, place called Gorilla Games, gaming places. We didn't really have a really big scene, or you would just come to my crib or someone that you knew out in the scene, and you would just go out there. And it was pretty spaced out for the most part, depending on what kind of games, fighting games that you played. It was a certain area in Jacksonville, Florida, you would have to go to get that type of fighting game. We were pretty much scattered about. And then back then also, it was arcade scene was pretty huge. So like Orange Park Mall, they had arcade scene. I want to say it was Aladdin's Castle, if I'm not mistaken. They had if you wanted to play Tekken 4 and up, you had to go out to OP. And then like all the Marvel versus games, anything Capcom related, they were all at Regency Mall. And then the Avenues, when they had their arcade scene, it was pretty much a just a collage, just a bunch of players. They had everything there, but it was mostly like they had like Mortal Kombat players. They had always had the Marvel verse games and X Men verse, those type of games. So yeah, but like I said, shout out to everyone out there who's doing the fighting game community and growing the scene because it's pretty big now. So I'm trying to go back down there. I'll be back next month, so I might check out another couple scenes, see what's going on right there, and get acquainted with all the new faces and heavy hitters down there. But that Tekken tournament was dope, man. It was really, really nice. Overall, Florida in general is nice. It's getting crazy out there. Every time I go 2 to 4 times a year, and when I do, I'm seeing new things just being rebuilt and old things being teared down, and I'm like, this is crazy. So yeah, shout out to my hometown Jayville. So today, I just wanted to get online, do some live streaming. I haven't done it in about a week. I want to just get used to continue doing 1 or 2 live streams a week. I'm starting to enjoy it, starting to find my flow and coming up with topics and everything like that. So I just hopped on live right now just to continue getting in that flow and not interrupting my routine and habits and what have you. So I'm just gonna do some streaming and then check out what's going on in the gaming community as well. But before we get started, of course, check out my website, 99 Cent McFury. I'm always empowering gamers to achieve success through my esports and gaming curriculum in grade schools K through 12. Esports coach at the College of Lake County. a former head esports coach at Kishwaukee University. Always helping players to kind of level up, get sponsorships, try to get to that next level in any sign of gaming that they want to do. These are our sponsors at the bottom. Shout out to B Hop Esports. They are a esports community out here in Illinois. So shout out to, as you can see, College County right there. So matter of fact, let me click on this. It must be newly added on it. Let me see what they talking about. Oh, ta-da! There's your boy. Shout out to my first team right there, doing big things. We placed top 10 in nationals and tier 3, and we're going to be doing tier 2 and tier 1 this season. So um, stay tuned for all that. But yeah, shout out to B Hop Esports. All right, so before we go any further, like I said, I'm just going to be checking out what's what's going on in the gaming industry and seeing what the trending gaming topics are. So let's get into it. All right, I just pretty much Googled a website just gaming news because as much as I game, my gaming is kind of in a specific lane. It's not as broad and as general as most people think when I tell people, I make a living through gaming. They think I just play everything. No, only play where money's involved, tournaments involved, anything that helps out with my gaming curriculum, what have you. So that's what I actually do. So let's see what's going on in the gaming world. Pokemon Go reveals new adventure effects ahead of Go Fest 2025. I don't know what anybody knows what Go Fest is. Let me Google that real quick. Let's see what's up with that. Pokemon Go Fest. So I'm assuming that's like a event that's Go Fest 2025. Let's see what that's about. Pokemon Go Fest Global. Oh, it's June 28th and the 29th. Interesting. I played Pokemon Go for a little bit. Um, it was huge when it first came out. Oh my God. Like people were meeting up in spots that like you would never think of to go find like legendary Pokemon. It's really interesting. Um, where is that? Let's see. Is this a live event or is this virtual? Mm, 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 mm. But that's pretty cool though that they it's still going on. They still got a scene. I played Pokemon. What is it called? Uh, Unite. Can't think of it off the top of my head. But yeah, that's what I. Tickets are available to purchase up until the last day of the event. Let's go to buy now. Let's play a game. How much do you think the tickets cost? Ooh, I gotta sign in. I ain't already do all that. I just want to see how much the tickets cost. Um, ticket bundle. Oh, so it looks like it's digital. Looks like it's like virtual. I could be wrong. Let's see. Sign in. Do I have a sign in? Ooh, sign in with. I'm not gonna do all that. Not live. Official web store for Pokemon Go. Go Fest. Oh, Osaka, Japan, Jersey City, Paris. Well, get the fuck out of here. Excuse my French. Really? Really? Let's see. Osaka. I got my passport. So, yo, that's wild. This is a legit thing. Plan your trip, find answers to frequently asked questions, and begin planning your weekend in Osaka. So, fun fact, I plan on going to Japan with my homeboy Chris next year. So, Japan, be ready for 99 Cent McFury, because your boy is coming in full effect. No, but this is dope. Not gonna lie. They actually have like physical locations to go to. That's pretty cool. Might have to re-download that just for that. Let me see what else is going on. EA Sports, FIFA 26 icons potentially leaked, and don't nobody care. World of Warcraft reveals big quality. No, not for me. Malicious hijackers use real Discord invite links to steal users' data. Damn. Microsoft, get on it. But I'm not gonna lie. Every I would say about 1 to 2 times a week, maybe I'll get a random Discord request, and I tread softly with that. I see if I have any related servers that we got, and then I see when the actual Discord is the user has been created, because apparently they hacking you for user data. So I mean, I don't know much about that. I mean, unless they're just getting your data to sell it to third parties. I don't know. But be careful out there, y'all. They're out there to steal your data or data, depending on who you ask me. Jurassic World Evolution 3D. So I don't care. Borderlines, no. Xbox 360 gets unexpected update. That's pretty crazy. New Xbox Meta VR headsets. Hey man, I don't know why they still investing so much in VR, man. I wish I had the numbers on if this was actually getting a good return on investment with this kind of stuff. So Overwatch 2 Season 17 big perk bugs is breaking the game. So let me see what this is about. So I had an Overwatch team last semester at the college I coach at, and they ranked top 10. They didn't lose a game. They should have been ranked first, but because of when we started, there was not enough games left in the season to catch up. So yeah, let's see. These perks be out of control. And then depending on the tournament, you can or at least with the college side, you can request no perks or perks with your opponent each week. So I can see how they're saying the perks are breaking the game, but they got to make it fun. They got to make it competitive because Marvel Rivals is kicking their ass, and they're not even going into the um what's the word I'm looking for? They're doing tournaments, but they're not taking the format of Overwatch, which like with roles and stuff like that. Like you can only have one tank, one DPS, one support, or whatever. They like, nope, we ain't doing that. Let's see, Cookie Run Kingdom is going down for me soon. What the hell is Cookie Run? See, this gaming is so like there's so many games now, man. Like it's just how people say too many options is not good options. Like because you just don't want to play anything. But Cookie Run does sound kind of cool. One of the best Switch 2 launch titles is getting a big update on June 26th. Ooh, does anybody have the Switch 2? I don't know anybody that has a Switch 2 yet. So I'm not getting it anytime soon either. I usually wait a year before I buy any new console just to let all the bugs and kinks get worked out. Let's say they release 1 million units, 100,000 of them units are defective and buggy, and I ain't trying to be a part of that statistic. So I just usually let a year go by because people are going to talk and make articles anyways. And once they fix that stuff, we're good to go. Oh, speaking of the Switch 2, apparently Street Fighter 6 can now actually use the Switch 2 for like official tournaments. I read somewhere, which is kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie, because all the majors and tournaments and stuff are using PS5s, and them bad boys be overheating. And if you use a Brook adapter, it'd be melting your adapter. And so maybe the Switch might be the way to go. I don't know, but they are officially can be used for tournaments, which is pretty cool. Uh, Interesting. Let's see what else goes on. Like I said, as much as I play games, I am like completely oblivious to what's actually going on in gaming in general. It doesn't have nothing to do with the collegiate side, my curriculum at schools, or anything like that. I really don't know what's going on. So I like to refresh myself. Switch 2 owners warn against buying the console used due to Nintendo's anti-privacy policy. See that? So I'm interpreting that as you don't want to buy them used because of the anti-privacy policy. Man, let me tell you what. I still got the regular Switch, and that shit was a pain in the ass, man. There was an update when the Switch 2 came out, and then there was a Switch update where they started using virtual cards, and I had to go pull my buddy who I originally set up my Switch. I don't know what I did, but his I think I tried to finesse. He had all the Smash Brother Ultimate DLCs, so I thought I could use his user profile on my Switch, and then voila, I got all the characters on Smash. Nah, they were like, nope, you gotta unlock them just like everybody else. So then I had to link mine up with his in order to start playing my games again. It was crazy, man. I don't know, man. The Houdini shit they be pulling out, I just don't be getting it. But that was a pain in the ass. And my students didn't like that when I was doing my program because I had hard copies, but all the games they played, they were digital. And they were like, we can't play. I was like, what you mean you can't play? Just hit the button, the Wi-Fi's on. And then, nope. Dun dun. NBA 2K gets new updates for June 2025. It's probably an injury roster update. Um, let's see, man. What man arrested for stealing $10,000 worth of Nintendo Switch games from libraries? Wow. Okay, so why am I already like I knew what he did and how he did it. So for those you don't know, most libraries you can rent out Nintendo games. So I mean, if he's stealing them, I'm sure did he get like a the return free late fee that you get with books? He probably was like, nah man, I ain't returning these bad boys. Let me see. A man in Oakland was recently arrested for stealing $10,000 worth of Nintendo Switch games from a local library. Now that the Nintendo Switch 2 is out in the wild, many gamers have found securing the new console in its early days easier said than done due to the supply running out almost as soon as retailers get their shipments. Sure enough, the Nintendo Switch 2 has quickly become Nintendo's fastest selling system with over 3.5 million. We didn't care about all that. We just need to talk about the dude that stole the 10,000 worth of Nintendo Switch games. Uh, let's see. Okay, so is that Marin County, California? Hmm. He was no. It says he was targeting certain libraries. That's wild. I don't know why you would do that because with your library card, you got to register like your name. And they got all your information. So like what? That's like robbing a bank with the address on your forehead. Come get me. That's pretty much what he was doing. Unless if he was smart, he would use somebody else's library card. But I shouldn't be saying that out loud. But whatever. Anywho, let's see. A lighter note: the Nintendo Switch 2 has been enjoying strong sales. Is this a sales pitch or is this? This sounds like a. So out of all this whole article, maybe like 5 sentences really talked about that. So they got me on the click. They got me to click on it. Good job. Article, I give it a C minus. PS5 has 13 big games releasing in July 2025. Nobody cares. More Xbox layouts will be this right here, man. So the gaming industry, man, they laying off folks left and right, man. Um, and then by default, they can just blame it on AI. But and that's partially the reason why. But for the most part, layoffs like this been getting hit every month, man. It's crazy. It's a devastating trend of layoffs. Like it's a trend now. That's what they're doing. The job cuts seem to have led to the studio pivoting away from picking up where Halo Infinite left off, as rumors suggest an Unreal Engine 5 Halo remake is on the way. Sadly, those ongoing Microsoft layoffs have had a larger impact on what? Ashita Softworks last year? Okay. Hmm. Ouch. Layoffs are never good, man. But unfortunately, that's just part of life and how the machine goes. So it's never a good look. Final Fantasy Tactics Rider reveals more about the remaster. Oh, whoa, whoa. So if they're doing a remake, I will be buying this game ASAP. Final Fantasy Tactics was probably my favorite Final Fantasy game. It was a turn-based game. Oh, and then you could it was so good. It was so good. Wait, what? Oh, they talking about September 30th of this year. I'm gonna tell somebody that's my birthday, and that's what I want for my birthday, even though my birthday's in May. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, if you haven't played that game, go play that game because that's a beautiful game. All right, so that's probably the best news I've read so far in this article. Let's see. Sony faces class action lawsuit over PlayStation Store. How you get how you catch a lawsuit in your own store? You selling your own games, right? So what's the lawsuit? Let's see. Against Sony and its Netherlands over the gaming giant's digital pricing tactics and alleged abuse of dominant market position. So what they saying? Because they just up the price? I mean, they can charge whatever the hell they want to charge. Uh, accusation, market. Yeah, look at this. So yeah, that's a lawsuit. Dutch class action lawsuit. Allegedly, Sony overcharged consumers by nearly 505 million in the past 12 years. How do you overcharge? It's our games. We dictate the pricing of the games. You either buy it or you don't buy it. So how does that work? Like I go to the store and I see a game I feel like should be $20 and it's $100 and now I file a lawsuit? Like I don't understand. I don't like that's like filing a lawsuit at a grocery store because eggs are now $20. Like what? I don't. Let me see if I can see something that just makes sense to me. Uh, digital version of game. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. So according to I don't know how to pronounce that word, so I'm not gonna say it or try to say it on live stream, so I don't look like a fool. So yeah, according to somebody, they're saying that the digital version games cost 47% more than the physical copy's counterpart on average, even though the digital distribution does not incur any costs related to shipping or packaging. So yeah, they're pretty much claiming that. Like because it's a digital game, it should be cheaper because there's no shipping or packaging costs. What? Lawsuit also points to Sony's strategy of locking users into the ecosystem, particularly through digital-only consoles like PS5 Digital Edition, and banning alternative storefronts from operating on the platforms. Hey man, this shit ain't gonna fly. You know what I'm reading? Somebody's in their feelings. This is all in their feelings. There's nothing here is credible for them to let this slide. Like who got the money to try to do this? Um, I don't know. Somebody in the comments, does this make sense to y'all? This don't make sense to me. I don't understand why they are what the hell are they talking about? They can dictate the pricing of anything that they want, regardless of how you feel. You know, like that's just don't buy it. What the hell? Interesting. And then just the strategy of locking users into the ecosystem. The strategy? You mean marketing plan? That what? It's a bunch of word salad. Interesting. But yeah, I don't. It's just this not gonna stick. This ain't gonna stick. This not gonna stick. It just doesn't make sense to me. Let's see. But you never know. But I get it though. You know, physical copies and digital copies. Because the physical copies, I know they were selling for dirt cheap. Because it's almost like the music industry. You know, they make a back in the day when they make a CD for like 30 cents. It got like 20 tracks on it. They sell it for 20 bucks. Cost them like 30 cents to make. You know, so that's just how it is, especially in business. You know, it's called margins. But I digress. That's why I don't play like I buy all hard copy games for the most part. That's another reason why I don't own a PS5 because I'm never home. I don't have time to play it. You're gonna force me to do what digitals, and then one day the store is no longer there. I spent all that money on digitals, and I don't own the game. I'm renting it pretty much. I'm leasing it or licensing it. Holy shit, I can't even say that. Okay, moving on. Um, but yeah, that's not gonna see. That'll be interesting on how long that goes. Nintendo Switch 2, we done enough of that. Call of Duty, Warzone may have just teased the new version of an iconic map. Resident Evil 9. All right. Interesting, interesting. Taco Bell customers can get a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 plus 4 in game loot. That's dope. That's dope. See, this is how you this is how you market gaming, you know. You go to Taco Bell, you get a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 plus 4 in game loot. I likes that. Let's see. Uh, Smash Bros. Director thinks the games industry may need AI. What? Thinks the gaming industry may need AI if it keeps moving in the current direction. Uh, we kind of already have AI and been had AI instinctively for a long time. We just called it CPU. But I mean, AI could always work to help you get better as a player. Pokemon Go first. Not yeah, we talked about that. And so hold on, so Pokemon Goes. Oh, Game Freak trademark. You hit a new bunch of Pokemon stuff. Sega fans have 9 free games to claim right now. Beavis and Butthead are coming to Call of Duty. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna go through 2 more pages, see if anything catches my eye, and I'm gonna call it a night. because I don't know where y'all are at, but it's 9 o'clock. I mean, 11 o'clock where I'm at. Xbox details June, so we don't care. Donkey Kong Bonanza confirms helpful features. I wish like Target or Walmart or somebody had like a Switch 2 display section like back in the 90s and early 2000s that I could test out. Because I want to see the graphics on these particular games, if I'm gonna be honest. Some of them I'm really looking forward to. Let's see. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Look, another layoff. Chinese room confirms studio layoffs. Man, they just be, oof. Those who are interested in the gaming industry, man, hmm, might want to think twice, just for now. Nope, nope, nope. June is going to be a big day for Arc System Fanworks. I believe that. Nope, nope. There's a whole bunch of soup. So I used to do some freelancing. I might get back into that because some of these articles they write is just. Let's see. Sonic producer reveals why some Sonic racing plus more evidence of Assassin's Creed 4. Yo, those Assassin's Creed games. It's the truth, man. Games are so fun. Fortnite survey teaser potential chapter 7. Destiny 2 announces major change to one combat. They still doing stuff to Destiny now? Destiny, that game is awesome. Destiny 2 is the ish also. Sega Sales data leak shows just how harmful PlayStation exclusivity can be. No, I don't know. No, 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 no. Let me type in something. Let's see. Search for video game. Tekken 8. Mm, 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 mm. What the hell is this? This ads have been running on the bottom of my. Not getting any sponsored dollars for that. Close that out. No, this ain't nothing. This is. Man, I'm trying to get back into Tekken 8, but it's hard. What? My bad. Apparently, I got disconnected for a little bit. I don't know what that was about, but we're back. That was weird. Might have been like a internet spike or something. I don't know. It might just be another sign that I need to get my ass off of here because that's never happened before. Anywho, Final Fantasy Tactics director says more tactic games may be coming. Yeah, I just want the remake of this beautiful masterpiece right here. This game was so good. All right. Well, I'm about to wrap that up. Stay tuned for my more upcoming live streams. I got one coming up that's going to be juicy. I'm putting in, trying to find as much information as possible. I don't want to ruin it, but I got some that are looking forward to it. I kind of already have the thumbnail of the topic and all that. So just stay tuned. But other than that, you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. It's your favorite gamer, 99 Cent McFury, and I'm out. Peace.